I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
Because I was living in Nashville, Tennessee at the time. And so recently I've been making videos about like getting to New York, you know, the steps you have to take. It's a very difficult adventure, you know, with rent and everything, having to prove 40 times, you know, you make 40 times the monthly rent in your annual salary.
Yes.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
And then so I got an email from you.
Yes.
And it was very just like chill. Honestly, it was one of those emails that I probably get a few of every week of just like kind of reaching out, like very nice, but at the same time, there's like no links or anything.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, I don't know who this person is, but you were very nice and just like, hey, let's chat. You're moving to New York. I might be able to help. And I was like, this seems interesting.
Exactly. Remember, and this is 3 years ago, which is like how many years in the life of this business, but it's like 20.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, I'm just sitting here in your office. Totally.
Things have escalated very quickly.
Totally blown away.
But yeah, so because I've only told the story maybe once really in a video. And it was you who really helped me come to New York, be acclimated enough, like, because it's one thing to be able to move to New York, get an apartment. It only takes a few days, but they're so stressful, and a lot of times if you can't find an apartment within the first like 2 days, it's just very defeating. You might just end up going back home.
That's very true.
So you provided just a spare bedroom for me, and so I was thinking like in the beginning, stranger danger, just someone providing catfishing. You know, catfishing. What's the deal with this? But then we hopped on a FaceTime and I was like, oh, they seem nice.
Yes.
And then, you know, I'm not going to reveal your address, but then you let me know where you live, and I was like, okay, I don't think someone who's trying to catfish me would be in this situation, you know, living where you live. So when I tell the story, people think it's crazy because literally I showed up to your place with my parents and some luggage. You weren't even there, but the doorman helped me up to this place that supposedly I was going to stay for a few weeks as I found a New York City apartment. And it's so funny because I don't think I've ever told you directly to your face, but when I got to your place and I saw the spare bedroom, it's bigger than any apartment that I've still owned in New York. So I was like, what is going on? What is this? And so you became kind of this mystery person who I didn't see for a few weeks.
Yeah. So that was by design.
Okay.
The idea was for you to have a totally independent living experience in New York City without any involvement from me. I wanted you to not feel like you were a house guest or being watched. And I certainly did not want to be responsible for you in any way. So the idea is that this is all you, and you're in charge of getting to know the city on your own, of making this work on your own, which clearly, my God, Jesus. Not a problem there.
Because have you done this in the past? Offered up your spare bedroom?
I haven't done it in the past. How the apartment came up was my older son, Finn, not the one that I would watch the vlog with. He's 2 years older. He was gone for that period of time, so we had this extra space. But subsequently, since we did that together, I have offered it to other people, other similar situations. Sort of young female entrepreneurs just starting out in New York City.
This is cool. It's like you're like this little kind of female entrepreneurial incubator because I say incubator because honestly, one of the biggest resources living in New York is just a peace of mind of having a bed and a roof over your head, which is the most difficult part of getting to New York. So when you first reached out to me, do you think it was going to be a thing? Like,
no, I reached out to you.
Were you surprised when I actually showed up at your doorstep?
For so many reasons. In a way, I actually kind of wasn't surprised because anybody who knows you or follows you or is involved in your life, I mean, just your energy is so, how do I even put it? It's actually a gift. It was a gift to Callum and I to have you there. Your energy, your spirit, total joyful confidence, independence,
thank you.
wherewithal of just
Please keep
making
going.
shit happen. You know, a lot of people talk about things,
Right.
but you actually do things.